Hi. I realized when I was looking back at my other videos that I'm always like, good morning in every single one of them, so I'm like toning it down a bit. If you've been following along at all, I am Cassie from thecassieexcursion.com, and I just moved home to Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania from Hawaii. I got out of the military 2 weeks ago. I moved home and I moved in with my sister and her husband and their son, and I've been helping them out and kind of just acclimating to not having a job, figuring some things out, and thinking of and coming up with ideas on how to do a big trip south in a couple of months. Where we're starting at today is my van made port in Baltimore actually not 2 weeks, but a week and a half ago, which is insanity because I shipped it from Hawaii on the 21st of March and it had made port before the 10th of April, which is, I mean, that's fast. That came across the world so quickly, and my dad and I are driving today to go pick it up tomorrow morning. And thank my parents so much for letting me borrow a car for 2 weeks to get my license updated, to go do a bunch of paperwork that I was required to do to get around town. We're gonna be heading to about an hour and a half from Baltimore to visit one of my dad's friends and spend the night there, so that way tomorrow morning we can get up pretty early but only have about an hour 15-minute drive to pick up the vehicle. So we're gonna get on the road, and I'm downloading all my podcasts now, and we're going to hit the road, head east, spend the night, and I'm gonna see Nancy Mulligan tomorrow morning. It's very exciting. I can't wait. I hate being separated from her. I can't wait to pick her up because that means that in the coming weeks we're gonna be doing some exterior work to get her ready for overlanding the Americas. And I've got to order some parts, I've got to find a welder, I've got some stuff I need to do, and I'm going to get on it as soon as I pick Nancy Mulligan up, bring her back, look at the specs, order what I think is the best fit outfit for me, and get to work. So come on, let's go. Waking up at my dad's friend's house on his farm, and I realized I could do this forever. It's quite beautiful out here. And we're about to go to Baltimore to pick up my car. Nancy Mulligan and I are back together again. And I cannot wait to do some mods with her. I drove from Maryland, Baltimore to Breezewood, Pennsylvania. I'm about to get on the turnpike and go the last of the leg home. My dad has gone back to hang out with his friend for another night from college where we stayed last night. So I will catch him tomorrow, and I'm so excited because this is the beginning of the next phase. Let's do it. My intention over the past 2 weeks was to bring you guys along on my trip to DC and to the cabin that we stayed in Lake Anna. And then down to Norfolk, where I was going to meet up with a bunch of my friends from the military that I haven't seen in ages. But when I got to DC, there was so much going on and so many people to meet up with. I just kind of didn't keep up with the videographing because I just felt like it felt right to live in the moment. And waking up on the lake, going out paddleboarding. I just kind of didn't take too many even pictures of that. But I came down to Norfolk, Virginia 2 days ago, and this is actually a place near and dear to my heart because this is where I started my military career. This is my first duty station. This is where I went on board my very first ship, where I met 4 amazing gentlemen that I ended up living with in Norfolk. And I'm actually standing in this park area not even 1 block away from our old house. I borrowed a bike. Lindsay's letting me stay with her, and she let me borrow this bike, and I biked over here from her house, which is only like 2 miles, but it is like all the feels right now because so many amazing things happened when we all lived together. We were all on different ships and we had different duty days, so there were 5 of us in one house, but it wasn't too crowded. As soon as I biked over here and turned onto the lane, I just like remembered the 1,000 times that I've driven this road and come this way to go home and do something really fun after work. There was right on the other side of here is tennis courts, and I'm not even a tennis player, but we would play tennis or we would come over and throw softball, baseball, or we would bike ride, rollerblade. We used to just enjoy so much of this area. And actually, before I moved into this house, I live like just on the other side of this really rich neighborhood that I had this small apartment just for like a really short time, and as soon as I met these guys, I was like, this makes the most sense. Like, I'm gonna move in with you because 3 of us were deploying at the same time for over 7 months. One guy was doing a pre-com in Maine, and he was gone for 6 months, so the house was never too crowded, and it just brings back so many memories of our time here and what we got to do and just how amazing. So this is a shout out to Chris, Tony, Jeremy, and Andrew, plus Cassie. Now I'm gonna bike down the lane and show you a little bit about the house and what it looked like, and then I'm gonna bike over to Granby and see how much that has changed in a decade since I've last roamed these streets in this area. So let's go see what it's about. Beautiful that is. Like, look at this neighborhood. Okay. It's crazy. So when I used to live on the other side of this neighborhood, all I'd have to do is come out down the road, go through here, and I'd get home. So I'll show you what I used to do to get over, normally on rollerblades. Just all these houses, it's so pretty. And then I lived over in the historical district of Ghent, which is very different than what we just came through. Actually got a bit confused, but when I first moved to Norfolk, I lived in the back of this house here. This was it looks a lot better than it did 10 years ago, but there was I think like 3 different apartments on the house, and yeah, this was the circle that I lived on, which is only about, I mean, probably 5 minutes biking. If I knew where I was going, I had to remember and then kind of look around. Granby Street. Hello! Today I was able to meet up with my friend Lacey, and she brought me to the Botanical Gardens in Norfolk. And now we're just walking through the rose gardens, and it's a beautiful day. So I'm getting the special treatment while here in Norfolk visiting friends, which is awesome.
Oh gosh, these little girls are gonna come running out here.
Really? Girl, get on that golf cart, girl. Let me see your face, girl. We're going to the bar in a golf cart.
Heyo.
Heyo. Look at this lane. Is this from Storybook Forest?
Hi guys.
Hi. Hi, bye.
We call this a
Girl, drive this cart down the road. We gotta go places. Look at her face driving. Hey Krista, how do you drive a ship?
like this.
How do you drive it? Hey Krista, where did we meet?
On a ship.
On one ship, one warship out of Sasebo, Japan.
The G-Tizzle.
We are on the road, people. We're on the road going down the street. Holy shit, we're turning. Okay, we are on the sidewalk, people.
We're gonna go to the brewery.
We're going to this brewery. We gotta get going. Goodbye. Hey,
pedal
to the metal.
It's down.
When I say pump the brakes, I mean it.
I mean, just take your foot off the gas.
I don't mean it figuratively. Detour. Oh shit. We are going down and around. We're gonna fall off this thing. Oh, it's not gonna make it. Oh shit. We're on a golf cart going to the brewery via a separate path. We already passed the brewery. We're like, let's go this way.
We're not going to the brewery. We're going to another place.
Oh, we're going to another place.
Another bar.
Yes, queen. Oh, sticks are coming.
Oh, this one's sporty here.
Oh, she scraped the shit out of that.
It's alright, I paid for half this.
Then I guess I'm going in.
We won't, don't worry.
I'm not worried.
I'm always worried. Almost missed it.
Almost missed that turn. All right. Let's go to the danger zone.
Oh god, sorry if I'm getting it.
Get it. We just went through the brush. Okay. Woo! Woo! If I was saying it. Oh my gosh, where are we going? Let's go. We're going to get an orange crush right now because we're ballers. Shock dollars. 20-inch rim on that Impala.
Right after this, right? You guys go to the Chippendale dances or whatever. And you guys say, oh, yeah, funky, yeah. You're like, we gotta go to that, we gotta show up right afterwards.